and welcome back to the Runescape Halloween 2017 event, Episode 2. Falador. The moon, it was so bright, so full, it was beautiful. Even as I died, I admired it. The monster in Falador must be unmasked. Follow. This is a positive story, I guess. What was that? I was slain by a werewolf, a painful death. I can feel them upstairs in the rising sun in. Avenge me. Oh. Well, these people look shifty. Let me talk to them, see if I can learn the identity of the werewolf terrorizing Falador. Where were you on the full moon? I decided to battle with the giant mole. It was a tough fight, but I prevailed. I am the mole, so feel the swing of my blade. See anything suspicious? I was too busy fighting a mole, a great big mole with sharp pointed teeth, none of these garden variety moles. You suspect being is a bit creepy. He keeps laughing when he treads on spiders. It's weird. Let's not hit 4. Were you on the full moon? I didn't identify the giant mole, but by the time I got there, someone had already beaten me to it, so I spent the night enjoying Falador Park. You see anything suspicious? I would figure running southward past the north gates of Falador. I didn't see where they went. Well, who do you suspect me and the werewolf? You know, it smells funny, so him maybe? Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good luck seeing anything. Are you kidding me? What the? Okay, apparently being on the awning doesn't actually count as being on the awning. Were you on the full moon? Not that it was any of business, but I was asleep in my bed. You see anything suspicious? Your face is suspicious. You're suspicious me. You. Now go away. Wait, isn't there a character in Harvest Moon named Jamie or something like that who's an ass? Were you on the full moon? I was here drinking alone. I just wanted some quiet time away from the kids. They never sleep. See anything suspicious? At the pub I saw 2 hooded figures running past me. It was super blurry, so I couldn't see them. Grace is really weird. She keeps humming to herself. It's really annoying. Where were you on the full moon? So at the party room, I had this amazing idea for an evening of song, dance, and delicious spicy food. I called it karaoke. Really think it'll catch on? See anything suspicious? There's strange noise coming from the castle. A clang noise followed by a high-pitched shriek. You used to make me the werewolf. Jimmy's super angry all the time. If that doesn't scream werewolf, I don't know what does. Oh, Daniel. Maybe werewolf, his cup of tea? What all you guys say? Maybe we'll have a lone wolf. Is she the whiff wolf? Could he be the werewolf? He's angry. Werewolves are angry, right? See the human wolf in human's clothing? He seems deeply sinister. He must be the werewolf. It's always the quiet ones. Were you in the full moon? I was here drinking alone. It was a quiet night. No one else should around. I do enjoy a nice cup of tea in peace and quiet. At a bar, though? I would have figured running towards the park. Maybe mean the werewolf. Keeps talking about all the moles he's killed, but he still keep finding molehills. I think it's you, Daniel. It's amnesia. Now you can lie to us no longer. You're a werewolf. Submit to justice. Did I kill someone innocent? No. Would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling world guardians. Not that. Should have the ghost I discovered who the werewolf is. I mean, being a werewolf should not technically be illegal, right? What happened? What happened? Okay, you're just gonna ignore that. The werewolf it was that tea drinking Daniel, but they got away from me. They may have escaped you, but I saw the direction they ran. I expect a good haunting will soon bring me to the rest I require. This is the ghost, and its story's been added to your book. Oh, ancient bones? We haven't seen these in forever. By the light of the moon. The werewolf for all appearances, or so Alice had claimed when she'd finally come down enough to put a coherent sentence together. Not a demon colluding with Zamorak, summoning by some transgressor seeking forbidden knowledge, like all the local rumors claimed. A plague brought down by the wrath of Ser Dominus retribution for the sins of those who had strayed from the light, as fanatical Father Gabriel had so frequently asserted. Now you're in the blessed feral month, Cerberus, the one almost all but paid the monks at Dominus to take off his hands. Oh. Well, I killed that dog. Skipped again and finally come down with a froth, the way he figured it, starting going after people and all. Werewolf of all things, almost hardly even believed it himself. He'd heard rumors, of course, working in the kennels on the roof of an estate just outside Zyphreium. These past few years, never quite believed them though, even his wife did, the real dupe. He'd found her at the edge of the woods, scared as a jackrabbit, staring a fox dead in the face. Though torn and bloody, wouldn't quit sobbing, always kept her face buried in her hands, give anyone a good look at her. The beast came out of nowhere, in the way she told it, and just emerged from the forest and savaged her father, towards her out like an animal, and then stood on his hind legs and laughed like a man. Told her too if the strange aggressor hadn't scared the thing off, Wolfbane. Lord Witherden believed the tale, that was plain enough. Claimed something similar happened north of Falador. Not too long back, so we organized a hunting party. Sent them out and been morning armed with those daggers, hounds to lead, while Alice herself behind in the care of Almos' wife. Trouble was all that damned fog, eerie stuff, supernatural almost. Hard to see past arm's length, set Almos' head and heart to racing. Moving throughout the gnarled tangle of trees, half blind as they were, it was no wonder he got himself separated, left with nothing but two of his hounds. Sun was down by the time they picked up the scent, one ran in a frenzy, one long, blood-curdling howl off in the distance, and the dumb animals were off after it, disappearing into the fog. Long before he found them, all torn to ribbons, they were, along with all the men he'd set out with that morning. A single set of tracks, not quite human, right back to the estate. Saw just as quick as he could burst through the door, searching all frightened for his wife. Door creaked shut behind him, and all he heard was she's not here. Ran and saw Alice standing there, feet all muddy, a wicked grin stretched across her face, pale ray of moonlight through the window glinting off a pair of blood-red eyes. So Alice is, it's either that Alice is a werewolf, probably. That would make more sense. Or the werewolf's hiding. You know what? Chances are Alice is a werewolf. Over a rock again. After this is done, I don't have to worry about, for some reason I thought that White Knight statue over there had, like, was holding a watering can. Oh. This is the north. What's with bars now and apparently death? Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yep. Upstairs, I imagine? Yeah. Everything okay? Finally, we distracted ghost. Boo. How very odd. We showed the right amount of fear around it. It's just by your lack of respect at its spookiness. Alright, what's up? There is no escape. You serious? Why didn't you run downstairs? Where we go that? Can I hit it with this toffee apple? No, it didn't work. Well, don't care that much. I'll go search this wardrobe. Any bones in there? A spooky outfit in the wardrobe. Do you want to wear it? Absolutely. You're a little spooky. Boo. What the heck thing is this? So you're a spirit like me? Surely the shapeless blob cannot be my destiny. It cannot. I will not let this happen. It seemed to drain from the ghost. It stared into the abyss and lost. Huh. Is the ghost disturbing into your thing? Golly, I have a lot of accursed ashes to go through. Family reunion. Zyphreium 38th, that's a month apparently, 5th age of 167. I'm Rock on the 40th, my need to research. Found away my trauma, my personal history there. Thick as a past after all. I need to be cured by the museum in the safe, the unfamiliar north of the city, only available from November 1st. For the final day of fires, I must stay at an inn in the Sombran south near where we lived. It's been decades, I must remind myself. Well, there's nothing to an empire, it's everything to a person. Child, it scared me, yet it helped form me. I've done so much more, and been so much more ever since. Zyphreium 40th, 5th age, 167. This morning I set foot in Varrock for the first time in 56 years. The same old city, crime-ridden, walls crumbling, streets our parents warned us about, just made us even more curious. The blue moon inn is cramped, though less so than my quarters on the ship. Comfortable as the street-ridden shadow coming through my window. At first a noise disturbed me from my sleep. Now the conversation disturbs me further still. One has informed the other of the different friend. Puffball, they call her. At first they were saddened, but not shocked. Losing friends must not be rare, living as they do. But the way it spreads, Puffball's death chilled both them and me. While ghastly hands appearing from thin air, drawing life from the girl, killed by a specter of a crying young boy, ghostly blood dripping from his neck. The image is all too familiar. Run quiet, leave me alone with my thoughts, but I must ask him something I need to know. Could help? I do believe I can, at least. I can save the ones still alive. They gave me a Puffball as all the more evidence. They started by describing her big, round mass of her curly hair. So we call her Puffball, ma'am. Thin and bony, dark complexion, tall for her age. Huh, I remember when I looked like that before I went and got old. So Harry must remember me, poor soul. He's so lonely. So I've learned how to make people join him from the land of the living. Been so distressed when they turn out not to be the big sister he depended on. Recognize me now, I'm sure of it. You never forget family. Whoever finds this bundle of books, my name is Madeline Harworth, and within my first account of the past 50 years, please deliver to the Varrock Museum. Though I never did get to work with them directly, at least my history will help their studying time. For now, it's time this family was reunited. Oh. Oh, okay. Am I always allowed to pose in the mirror? Wow, that works. Am I a ghost forevermore? Oh, okay. You no longer feel so spooky. Yeah? I'm not in control of my own mind. Please help me, I can't breathe. What beckons you forward? Sure. Sheep. Water. Why is it so hard to breathe? Because we're in Shattered Realms? Too much wool, you have to clear the wool. Oh, you're choking, you desperately need water. This sheep noise? Let's go. Get away from me. What is this? The shortest way. That would be helpful. There's that. How decidedly odd. Wonderful, I guess. The power of guides, eh? What just happened? Why is it so hard to breathe? You did it? Water? Water ruins the wool, haha. Being that you century torment dissipates in seconds. Finally see my babies, oh thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, see ya. What a treat. No. First of all, fishing 43. Wool. So he had no memory of entering the taxidermist. Rain was hammering against the window and the odor of damp woodwork permeated the air. Suspended in the gloom made her cough. Dead skin, she recalled. First she thought the room was just cluttered. Stuffed things and what's-it-calls piled in precarious towers against the walls. She noticed the eyes, hundreds of dull glass eyes. My creation, said a voice. Cepheus went around and beheld the tall, stooped man. His dark hair hung... Wait, but the taxidermist is female. And beheld the tall, stooped man. His dark hair hung down in greasy rat tails, and his clothes were too baggy for his frame. Cepheus started. I was... he extended a thin, pale hand. Fish Miller, taxidermist. Cepheus wondered if she'd met him before. He had a closed lip, but avoided his hand. And also lifelike. All but the eyes? Fish grinned. They found herself nodding in agreement. You can never do much about the eyes, glass, all Cepheus approached the stuffed carcass of a hummingbird, its body pinned in perpetual almost flight. She stood out, and then retracted her hand and coughed. Please make yourself comfortable. Oh, I have to get back soon. So, Cepheus, just waiting till the rain passes. Children are back at home, she smiled fondly. Life gets so busy, doesn't it? Then she coughed. It's the effect of many this place. Oh, has it affected many this place? You have a lot of customers? Cepheus asked specifically. Not many, actually. Fish said. People who come here do because they were always meant to come, whether they know it or not. Some of the people just returned or never left. There are no accidents. I walk past this place every day, if I'm honest. I have nightmares about coming in here. Sarah tried to clear her throat. God, doesn't the dust drive you insane? You're used to it, he said. After all, you know it's just skin. Tried to reply, but something was caught in her throat. Gagged in panic and fell back against the side. 2 minutes stood by watching. She looked up at him, her eyes streaming. Could you? I think my throat. She reached for the glass of water on the side. Fish moved it away. The whole thing is just about the trophies, you know? They're showing off their skill. Fish smiled. Picked up an antique-looking gas, but for many, it's about preserving what you love. Poor dears who can't let go of that beloved pet. He had clutched at her throat. Water? The voice was flat. Water ruins the wool. Cepheus stopped coughing. Fish brought the mirror up to her face, and she looked at herself. Dead? Glass eyes stared back at her, eyes like the ones all around her, dislodged in familiar human faces. Felt her eyes prickle with tears. My children, she wheezed. Shamir smiled. They're with you, Cepheus. They're already here. Wow. Art? Hold on. That might be why. Your throat's full of wool, so that's why that would be like that? I never even noticed a ghost here. Maybe, I mean, if I did, Then it'd be in other videos. If I didn't, then I haven't. Oh, I found a ghost. But that's all the time we have today. Yeah, and the reason, well, because to be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna even do this on CookLink, because it's already here. I know it's sort of but I don't really have the time to do anything on CookLink, and I'm not gonna have the time for months probably. So that's depressing. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. See ya.